Hello! Today I will show you how to make traditional Polish rosół, which in translation to English is chicken broth. We usually in Poland make it every Sunday or at least once a month after we come back from church. Every family makes it a little bit different and I'm going to show you how our family makes it. Okay, so right now I am pouring in the water to make the broth. So the water needs to be cold, and when the water is cold, we need to add meat. Every family adds a different meat. We add poultry, chicken and turkey. So I'm going to add this into the water, and then when I add this into the water, I'm going to bring it to a boil. So now I'm going to wait for the water to boil in order to do the next step. So about 10 minutes had passed, and on the broth here we see little pieces of foam. In Poland they are called szumy na rosole, and you have to collect them. You collect them like a few times or something like that, because they apparently like ruin the taste of the broth. So you have to collect them into a cup and repeat this process a few times. So after we collected the szumy, we need to turn down the power of the stove here and turn on the power here in order to fry the onion. So we fry the onion to bring out sort of the aroma and to enhance the taste of the broth. And I'm not really sure that's something that all the people who make rosół do. It's just something that we do in our household. Okay, then we turn it. So we gradually turn the power down as the broth boils. And right now I'm going to add some vegetables. So we start with the heavy ones for them to sink to the bottom, and we move on to the light ones, like celery. Okay, so celery, first we dump it in. Then we've got some ginger. So normally people do not add ginger, however we do because we really focus on the taste. We got the fried onions. Then we got some carrot. Let's add the carrots, some more celery. Then we got parsley. Let's add it in. And at the very end, we have leek. Okay, and then we wait for it to settle. A little bit too much water. Okay, so now we add some spices. So here I have allspice. I add like 5 grains, something like that. Okay. Then we've got bay leaf. I add like 2 to 3 leaves, maybe. Okay. 1 for good luck. Then we have the good old pepper. I add about like 6 grains or something like that. Okay, now we have to wait for at least 2 hours for the aroma to really shine, and we have to put the lid on and just wait for 2 to 3 hours. So see you in 3 hours. But remember, the broth must not boil. It can only simmer on a low heat, but it cannot be brought to a boil because then it will be ruined. Okay, so now that it has been boiling for around 3 hours, we need to add some spices, basic spices like salt. So we add about 2 spoons of salt. Okay, and then we add the special, it's called vegeta. It's a special broth like spice, and we add about 4 little spoons of this. So we add it in different places of the broth, and yeah, that's it. Now we stir it and wait about 1 hour or maybe more. Okay, so the broth looks ready. As you can see, it is pretty golden yellow and it is still warm, so I will pour it. The broth has been cooking for about 4 hours, 3 hours. Nevertheless, it has been a lot. So undoubtedly the taste is amazing, it's great. And as you can see, making chicken broth called rosso takes the whole day. That's why Polish people usually do it on Saturday. This is how it looks like.